Hi, I'm Antonio Centeno, the founder of Real Men Real Style. Today I'm going to be announcing the winners of the Thrift Store Runway contest, who I selected and how I selected them. Okay, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and if you want, I'm going to link to down below my free 47-page ebook on men's style. But first I want to say thank you. Over 100 and, well, actually not over, exactly 169 entries and almost 100 entrants. And I used a 45-point scoring system just to let you guys know we had so many entries and I didn't want to become overwhelmed. So myself and one of my assistants, we worked on this and we, from 0 to 45, we graded everybody and we took 5 factors into consideration. It was a great effort on everyone's part. Almost 40 made the semifinals, and the final decision, it was based off of really my personal taste, which one I really had a gut feeling that I just really liked personally the outfit. Okay, so what did I focus on? I mentioned 5 points. The first was fit. Your clothing had to fit you. Style. Your clothing had to have a bit of style. Now, I was really trying to be impartial here, but I was looking for something that fit the body type and something that fit what I saw as the individual. Color and complexion. All right, we had all types, all shades, colors of people here, and I looked for clothing that really complemented their individual colors and contrast. Overall outfit. Okay, so this plays into the fit, to the style, to the color, and how it worked together, how it worked with them. This was the idea that you can take 1 and 1 and 1 and get actually 5 instead of 3. So the idea was that in combination, this outfit became more than the actual, the sum of the parts became more than the parts individually. Picture quality. I only gave this 5 points, so that's why we have 45 instead of 50, but I needed to give a little bit of, thumbs up to those individuals that went above and beyond and created a great image. Some of the images were really poor quality, not too many of them, but there were a few, and for that, I'm sorry, I just had to knock you if your image was too small or if it was too blurry and I couldn't make it out. So let me quickly show you guys the point system. So you should be able to see this, and boom, you can see that we had 1 through 169 entries. The blues are the winners. The greens, guys, if you've got a green in the title, that means you made the semifinal round. There were some reds. Basically, some people busted the $50 limit. But what you'll want to check out, and I'm going to make this available to everybody, what you're going to want to check out is all this over here where I've got the scores where you get a max of 10. A 5 was average, was the base. So if you got a 4, that means you're just slightly below average. I would look to improve that. If you got a 6, that's good. If you got a 7, that's great. 8, really good. 9, you are, you're a stud, or I guess a studette. If, this was a male and female contest. I know most of you guys watching this on YouTube are the guys, but yeah, we saw max scores go all the way from 16 all the way up to 38. So really quick, I want to recognize people who scored really well but did not win. So let me go back to this. Arthur Haddon, great outfit, great job. You made the semifinals and you had a really high score, but it was it just didn't win. But Arthur has got a great story, great guy. I really like what he's doing, and go check it out on Thrift Store Runway. Goodwill Suave. Again, good outfit. I did knock you a bit for wearing it looked like a backpack with a suit. I'm not a big fan of that, but I thought overall your cut and what you were doing with your body type worked really well. I also like the color. It's a Wonderful Life. Well put together. This one, I actually just used this image over at the Art of Manliness talking about overcoats. I really like what this gentleman did here. A very nice retro look. Great photograph too. Holiday Style. Great photograph. I think I gave this guy a 4 or a 5. But, really well, works well for his complexion. He's using a simple sweater with a pair of dress slacks. Everything was good. I wish I could have seen the clothing maybe a little bit better, but overall, this was a great entry. Shadow play. Simple. this really worked out. I think I had one of my assistants, she's female, she really liked, I think the skirt works great. The color, this is a very simple piece, but it worked well. Vintage casual. Again, very simple. We have a sweater vest over a dress shirt with a tie. Really, for me, it was the cords. I really like the corduroy slacks. They draw attention. Usually slacks don't, but this was a great combination. Then we have green with envy. It worked well for her and her body type, her colors. I liked it. I really like the beads and even the glasses. I think she could go with something a little bit brighter on the glasses, but overall, a great look. Leopard and suede. This lady, she entered quite a few times, and I really liked how she goes out on the edge. I really like the leopard. I wish the picture wouldn't have been as grainy, but overall, a good entry. Then we've got leather for a day in Vegas. Came very close to being a winner. Just a great little outfit. What looks like to be a simple blouse is actually a leather blouse. And I really like what she did. I mean, just the top fits her well. Everything's well put together. And the necklace looks really nice as well. Scottish stylings. Again, I really like, I just liked it. It was a Scottish look. She talked about, she had a few other entries as well. And the necklace really, and the bracelets worked well. Model behavior. A great overall, this is a great example of good fit. Everything works well. I wish there could have been a bit more excitement in the clothing. There wasn't like one piece that really grabbed my attention. So I think the shirt looked like it was a little bit off-white. Maybe if it would have been something with a little bit more, I don't know, embroidery or something that would have drawn my attention, that would have been good. Or maybe perhaps something with a purse or a clutch or something. All right, Burberry and layers. Again, great, overall great, very soft look. I would have... I guess I'm drawn to the scarf, but I'm not, it wasn't enough to be a winner. So you guys are probably wondering, one more thrift store outfit it's called Thrift Store Outfit Contest. She did a great job. This came very close to being a winner. One of my favorite parts about this, and this is a 1980s look. At first, I didn't really like the shoulders, and then my wife explained to me that this was a 1980s look, and we looked at it, and I really liked how with her hair and her face, and then her belt along with the boots, we saw that kind of three broken up areas. I really liked that look. And the image was really nice. Okay, so let's go back to the presentation. So those people scored really well, all of them over a 35. They were great outfits. I wish I could have given out 20 prizes, but I can't. And so please try again. Now, who are the winners? Let's go ahead and announce the winners. All right. Oh, there's my girls. And who are the winners? So Phoebe, polka dots leopard with a splash of leather. I thought Phoebe did a great job bringing actually, if you notice, everything she's wearing there, it's black and white. There's no real color here, which is great for Phoebe because I'm actually drawn to her face, to her lips, to her very light complexion. I thought this was a great combination. I like how she mixes the different patterns. And that was, I also went to her website. She entered I think Phoebe, you entered like 8 different photos. Did a great job. I'm aware that she's got a blog and that she does this a lot. But I think that just sends the signal that, hey, if you want to win these contests, take it a bit seriously and have fun with it. And it looks like Phoebe's having a lot of fun. I wish her the best luck. Phoebe, you did a great job. This was a great entry. Color Block Croc. I don't know what's up with the title there, but it was good. My wife and I, we both looked at this outfit, and what I was drawn to this outfit is there's a natural contrast between the green or the aqua, basically the light green with the reddish orange, that, and then with the whites very soft. And then I'm drawn to her earrings because it mimics the color in her pants. And then I look at the clutch along with the shoes. And for me, it was the whole outfit. I really liked how she put this together. And this is one, if you want to become a winner, I would seriously look at you may call it cheating, but being able to put together 4 images like this really gives you a leg up. I'm not saying, because perhaps just if I hadn't seen those shoes, I probably wouldn't have chosen this as a winner. So great job, Color Block Croc. And this was by Brandy's. And she has a website as well. She does a great job. Go check out what she's doing. The military influence. Okay, if you guys saw I'm a judge, you probably know I've got a military, I'm an ex-Marine. Well, not really an ex-Marine. No Marine's an ex-Marine. But Will did a great job here with this outfit. It's called the military influence. I really like his double pocket. It looks like he's got a military jacket or shirt going on here. It was interesting. He used a paisley. It looks like... I'm losing my train of thought here, but a neck piece. And so the neckwear really threw in a bit of contrast. The shoes, the socks. I would have to say I'm not a big fan, Will, of your use of really wide retro looking trousers. But here it was masked because you were sitting down, and I really like the stance, really like the image. Water those plants, but overall, great job. You're a winner. Green and gold. Okay, so if you need to go check out this guy's, it was submitted by I'm sorry, I'm going to pull up his info. I'm not going to forget this gentleman's name. Okay, so what do we got? It was by A Collected Gentleman, and A Collected Gentleman has been doing a great job. Sir, your fit is spot on. I'm sure you've heard this, but everything you wear, this is a perfect example of how to get an immaculate fit. I don't know how you move in this. I mean, this looks like, I wouldn't change anything here. There's just no fabric folding over itself. A great fit. Smile a bit more, but overall, I love the green with the orange combination with the light blue. Really, everything he has here is very simple, very, very classic. He could go, 10 years from now, this is going to be a great look. Just well put together. The fit is what sold me on this outfit, along with the use of color for his color combinations. And finally, Captain America. Now, I know that, okay, I'm sorry, that wasn't a collected gentleman. That was the thrifty gent. Sorry. That's the thrifty gent, because this is A Collected Gentleman, and great job. He's already won before, so I have to admit, I didn't want to choose you. I didn't want to give it to someone that had won before, but I have to admit, this outfit sold me. I love it because I'm not a big fan of men bringing in camouflage or anything. I don't really like that fashion look. However, because it's such a small piece, it's in the necktie. I almost missed it, and it's a little bit of bad with overall a great looking outfit. I like the whole red, white, and blue. You got a military guy here. So this combination, very patriotic, yet it doesn't scream, that it's over the top. He's not wearing the typical American flag pin. No, this was a great outfit. For me, it was that tie that sold the deal, along with the white pants, which normally you would think that's what everyone would be drawn to. But for me, it's the tie. Nice little pocket square. You've got, usually, I know you're wearing bracelets, and that works out well. But overall, great job. Okay. All right, guys, that sums it up. Let me go ahead, and I would like to thank everyone that entered. And I advise you, if you want to win this contest, make sure to enter multiple entries. Everyone that won had entered more than one photo, except no, I'm pretty sure everyone entered multiple photos. So go, enter multiple times. You can do that. And what it does is it allows me as a judge to be able to see different looks. And you never know, because there is a big personal component. Again, to everyone that entered, thank you. And I will see you guys in the comments of the YouTube video. And congratulations and again, enter over there at Thrift Store Runway. Take care. Bye-bye.